What's up, guys? I'm back, and today I'm gonna be doing a video on working for Dunkin' Donuts. I wanted to do a video on working for Dunkin' Donuts because, you know, Dunkin' Donuts is a major part of my life right now. You know, I work 6 days a week from 5 to 12, 5 to 1 really, and I know a lot of people may be trying to inquire on what it's like to work for Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm going to do a video. So June of 2015, I went in, I did an application, and the Dunkin' Donuts that I work for, we do open interviews. So I went in, I did my interview. I had my interview with the assistant manager, I guess, because the manager wasn't there. Yeah, the manager wasn't there. So I had the interview. They asked the basic interview questions, you know, and then, you know, they tell you, okay, we're gonna review this, and this assistant manager told me, you know, that she was gonna let the manager go ahead and review my application, and that when he come back from whatever he was doing, he was on vacation or something, that he would give me a call back, you know, if he was interested. So I waited for about 3 or 4 days, and then I got a call back. I got the call back to come in to fill out papers and whatnot, all that good stuff. And basically it was kind of, you know, I got the job. You know, I got the job. Of course, I'm like stumbling over. I got the job. So I got the job. I went in. I filled out all this paperwork. And then he asked me when I could start working. And, you know, I was trying to get in there as soon as possible. I was like, you know, I can start working tomorrow if you want me to. But he was like, no, I don't want to have you come in tomorrow. Because I think it was a Friday at that point. Because I guess well, I know now. But Fridays are really busy. And, you know, to kind of start a training on a Friday is kind of like, ugh. So, I think I started that Monday. I went in Monday from like 8 to 12. And the first day is they have you in the office doing videos for 4 hours. So it's a 4-hour computer training online. You sit there in the office and you learn about Dunkin' Donuts history. And you learn how to make the basic things, iced coffee, hot coffee, all that kind of stuff. And that's what the videos was about. And then they put me on the floor, but it was like the first few weeks or maybe months. The first few months, they would train me on drinks, you know, here and there when I had time, when it wasn't too busy. But I was really like doing lobby, like, you know, taking out trash and doing the ice cream, like, because the Dunkin' I work at is a Baskin Robbins also. So it's a Dunkin' Donuts and a Baskin Robbins. So I would, you know, be cleaning the ice cream case, you know, doing lobby, keeping the trashes changed and all that kind of stuff. So I was doing that for a while. I didn't mind it. You know, it was kind of a personal job. You didn't really have to interact with any customers. It didn't really bother me. But for some reason, with the trainees that came after me, and they like had a problem with doing it, like, oh, when am I done training? When am I gonna stop? When am I gonna start making drinks? When am I gonna stop doing lobby? But hey, to each his own, I guess. So after that, one day my manager put me on drive-through drinks, and I used to work at Burger King prior to working at Dunkin' Donuts. And Burger King, as y'all know, is another big fast food restaurant, and working there, and I was a cook, so I was on the line. I was making burgers. I was making chicken sandwiches. I was the one making your food. And it prepares you for a lot of stuff, like, because you got to be quick. So my manager put me on drive-through drinks one day, saw that, you know, I was keeping up. I was keeping up with everything. And he told me, he was like, from now on, I want you here working in drive-through. Don't let nobody else tell you to move. The only time you move is when I tell you. So I was doing drinks and drive-through for a very long time. So that's really my favorite thing to do. And for a lot of people, it's their favorite thing to do. But working drive-through, making drinks and drive-through, we try to put our fastest person there. So you have to be fast. You have to be able to mark all your cups, get the drinks out, make them correct. You have to, be able to keep up with iced coffees in the back for the whole restaurant, making sure that, we have iced coffees. You have to make sure, when I'm there, I change my own trash, this and that and the other. So it's like a lot. They try to put their fastest person to make drinks and drive through. But I was there for a few months, and then, I started kind of moving around. I started learning the sandwich station. And, I got good at working the sandwich station, so I worked the sandwich station a lot. And, then I started taking orders. So, like, slowly, they don't, like, push everything on you at one time. They let you get good at one thing, at one position. And once they see that you mastered that position, they move you on to the next thing. And, the more you know, the better. So, then, I don't want to sound biased because I work for Dunkin' Donuts, and it's like, oh, if you've been working there for that long, you gotta like it. I can honestly say that this Dunkin', and I cannot speak for every Dunkin' because my Dunkin' is not a corporate Dunkin'. It's a franchise. So things may be a little bit different how they operate, in the store. So I'm not really sure how corporate Dunkins work, but my Dunkin', this has to be one of the best jobs I've had. I've worked for Publix. That was a good job too. I liked it too. But it was kind of, it got exhausting after a while. I don't know. Maybe it was the area that I was working in. I'm not sure. But I worked for Publix. I've worked for Publix, Burger King, and now Dunkin' Donuts. So I can say this is the best job that I've had. I don't wake up in the morning miserable, like, ugh, I gotta go to this job. I really don't feel like going to this job. I like working there. I can honestly say I like working there. My managers, the higher ups, they are really good. I know a lot of places that you work, you have managers, they're just lazy as fuck. They're lazy AF. They don't want to do anything. They just sit in the office and try to tell you what to do. But the higher ups at my job, the managers and stuff, they work their ass off just like we work our ass off. And that helps a lot. That helps with your crew members. That helps, it just helps gain a lot of respect because you don't just have this person behind you just pushing you, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. And, not helping and not doing nothing, just trying to control everything. You got them, right there standing by your side trying to work. I know during a lot of times in my training, when I was making drinks, the one that was training me was the manager. He would, sit there with me and tell me, this is what you got to do, this is what I got, whatever. So that really helps. I think that is a big thing for me, and that's why I really enjoy working there. It's a real kind of like family environment there. Very friendly, we joke around with each other. The only cons that I have with that job is, like any other place, the customers that you run into, you're gonna have some rude, nasty customers, especially when you work first thing in the morning. Everybody is not a morning person. So, you got some rude customers. And then, I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to sound biased, but the only problems that I really have is with customers. And sometimes we have trainees that act like they don't have no common sense and make things a little bit more difficult than it has to be. and I find myself being repetitive a lot. It's like, you gotta start that coffee, but we're a coffee shop, so why do we have to constantly tell you to start coffee? So just little stuff like that really make that you kind of get agitated with while working there, but you get over that after the shift. You don't think about that no more. But I have a lot of freaking stories with customers, guys. I can do story times on that, because that's just a whole nother thing. But yeah, it's not really much else to say. I guess if you have any questions about it, you can leave them down in the comment section below. Thanks guys for watching this video. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and thanks guys for watching this video. Peace.